Hey there, welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited about today because today I'm going to show you what downtown living looks like here in San Antonio. And we're at the historic Pearl District in downtown San Antonio. And if you've never been to the Pearl, it's one of the most visited sites in San Antonio. Like, I'm talking about millions of people come here. It's also the home to one of the only 5-diamond hotels in San Antonio, and there's just so much more going on. But don't leave too soon, because at the end I'm going to show you a development that's occurring here that are going to bring high-end stores. So you're going to absolutely want to live in this neighborhood because it's just going to blow up. So if that's the kind of information that you want, stick around because we're going to get to it right now. All right, so like I mentioned, we're at the Pearl District right now, and I apologize in advance. It's kind of windy today, so you might get a lot of wind noise, but the Pearl District is located in the northeast part of San Antonio, and it's about maybe a 7-minute ride to the airport, and like maybe just 2 minutes from downtown. So if you look right behind me over here, that's the direction the downtown is at. So let's go ahead and walk this way. One of the things that people love most about the Pearl is that they get to come and hang out. So if you look right here behind me, there's this big open courtyard. There's our Christmas tree, it's still up. They should be taking that down soon, but there's a little courtyard, and then if you look right here, there's a food hall, so you can get drinks, you can get food, you can get all kinds of stuff. My wife and I love to come out here because it's just a nice place to relax and just have a good time. My son can run around. It's dog friendly, it's kid friendly, and there's all sorts of things to do when you're out here. Now, the Pearl is, like I said, is just downtown, right northeast of downtown. So if you want to go to downtown San Antonio, you can literally walk to the Riverwalk and then just hike all the way to downtown, which is something that we do all the time. We just come and get on the Riverwalk, and then we walk all the way down. A little bit in this video, a little bit later, I'm actually going to walk down the Riverwalk so I can show you how convenient it is to actually navigate the Riverwalk. And if you look this right here, this building behind me, this building right here are some condominiums that you could rent. If you wanted to live in this area of town, you would be expecting to pay anywhere from, if you're renting, anywhere from $1,000 to about $4,000. That's just for rentals. But if you're buying a home in this area within 3/4 of a mile, you're looking at home prices from about $250 for homes that are in real need of repair, all the way up to $1.4 million. So there's a big range. And if you listen to my intro, there's something that I'm going to share with you about a development that's occurring right across the street, and you're definitely going to want to buy here because the homes around this area are going to appreciate so much because there's just so much value being drawn here. Another spot that I can't fail to mention is this place right here. It's called Jazz Texas. If you love jazz music, here at the Pearl, you can actually partake from some of that. All you got to do is go down these steps right here, and it'll get you to this part. So here's another part to the food court right here, the food hall. So you can see there. And then if you look, let me turn this around. So you have more living spaces here. You can live in these areas right here. So there's a lot of opportunity to live here, and who wouldn't want to live here? Actually, my wife and I were talking about that yesterday. We were like, hey, when my son graduates from high school and moves out, we're actually going to move into downtown San Antonio. And there's this area, and then there's another area that I'll cover in part 2 that is also downtown. So you're going to have some options, and they both have different vibes. They have different different things that you kind of like would like. So it's definitely going to be something that my wife and I are going to do. So currently, I'm going to show you the court again. See all that? So people come out here. Actually, they come out here all the time. But there's a farmers market that happens here every Saturday. So if you're a local resident and you're here and you're like, hey, where am I going to go shopping? Where you're going to have an opportunity to come to the farmers market and support, you know, local growers, local vendors, and these whole streets, they just get lined up with vendors. So they're selling organic stuff, they're selling, you know, homemade things, crafts, arts and crafts. But every Saturday is a farmers market. And then this restaurant right here behind me, it's actually a coffee shop. It's called Bakery Lorraine. They have some of the best desserts. I think it's a French bakery. So their sweets, if you've ever been to Europe or had European sweets, their sweets are not like American sweets that are like very, very sweet, very heavy. They're more light, and they're really, I mean, you can have one and not feel too guilty about it because it's just, they're good. So there's the development that I was telling you about is going to be right down this street right here, right on the other side. Hey there, my name is Jesse Lopez. I'm the owner of Blue Utopia Realty here in San Antonio, Texas. We get phone calls from people like you moving to San Antonio every single day, and we love helping them. So if you're looking for content that will show you what it's like to live and play, eat, and sleep here in San Antonio, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and tap on that bell so you're notified every single time we put out new content. We've literally helped hundreds of families move to San Antonio, and we'd love to do the same for you. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Right now it's starting to get really windy, so I apologize in advance if the wind is too strong. I try my best to shield it from all this noise you got here. And then here's another area. Let me get behind this wall. Here's another area that is just an area to sit. There's a little green space there. Another coffee shop right there. So it's a nice place to just hang out. This restaurant right over there is called the Cured, excuse me, is a real high-end restaurant. If you want to do some fine dining, that's definitely a place to go. And then over here on this side you have all kinds of shops. So let's go walk over there so you can see that. So here you go, you have all these different shops that you can go shopping in. And here's a look again at that little open area. It's funny, that girl right there was looking at me all weird because I'm video recording. So just keep walking this way. So again, I'm sorry if it's really windy, it's noisy. I forgot to bring my dead cat with me, so it might be a little noisy. But let's go just show you the different shops that you can go shopping in right here. So there's a lot going on here. So behind me over here, there's a lot of restaurants that you can go to. They're really good food. You know, you're not going to spend too much money. There are some higher end restaurants that you're going to spend money on, but this right here behind me, this is US Highway 281. There it is. That's Highway 281, which just cuts right through San Antonio. And then downtown, I'll go to another spot here in a little bit, but downtown is right over there. I'll go up on top of one of the buildings so I can show you exactly where we're at. But this is pretty much what it looks like in the shopping area. Again, I hope the noise isn't too bad. Look at these stores. So we're coming up to an area that's called Stable Hall. So these were horse stables for the Pearl Brewery. So the Pearl Brewery had some horses that they use in their advertising and all that good stuff. So this is actually the stables that they used to stay in right there. That's them right there. And then look at this, we have this train right behind me. Oh man, it's getting really windy. All right, well, let's just keep walking around. Another thing that's here at the Pearl is the Culinary Institute of America. So if you're wanting to study, you know, being a chef and, you know, cooking and all that good stuff, then this is definitely a good place for you to go. Yeah, there's always something going on here. There's, you know, they always have events. Like I showed you, the Christmas tree was right there. It draws a lot of people. I think about 39 million people visit San Antonio every year, and 31.1 million of those actually stay overnight. And one of the places that they stay overnight is over here at the Emma Hotel, which the one I was mentioning during my intro, is the only 5-diamond hotel in San Antonio, and it's one of 3 in Texas. So I'll turn my camera around so I could show you what that looks like. We're still, well, it's already January, but they still haven't taken down their Christmas trees. But here's the Hotel Emma to my left. If you want to stay in a really nice hotel, this would be the hotel that I recommend, because it is, again, 5 diamonds. And then, of course, like I mentioned earlier as well, you can actually jump on the Riverwalk and you can find your way to different parts of San Antonio. If you go left, you're going to go all the way into downtown, and if you go right, you're going to hit this little wall of a waterfall. You're not going to go very far, but there's this restaurant right over there. It's called La Gloria. It's Mexican cuisine, so they have some really high-end Mexican food. It's not your typical Tex-Mex food. It is it's a little bit different, but a lot of people like going there, and their drinks are phenomenal. Like, you definitely want to go drinking over there if you like to have a margarita or, you know, something good like that. So let me turn my camera around. I'm going to show you the Riverwalk. So right here I'm walking over this bridge, and we're going to get into that Riverwalk here in a little bit so I can show you where you can go. So downtown San Antonio, if you can see past the sun, right about there is the Tower of Americas, and here's the Hotel Emma, and then this is the other side of the Riverwalk. So the restaurant that I'm talking about, La Gloria, is right over here. So I have not even touched the tip of the iceberg. Like, there's so many things to do out here. Obviously the dining, having adult beverages and having a good time, that's definitely part of it. But there's just so much accessibility. Like, you're near the best towns, or excuse me, the best neighborhoods in San Antonio. Neighborhoods like Alamo Heights, Terrell Hills, Alamos Park, Monte Vista. Like, these are all the very high-end neighborhoods that people just love to live in, and it's no wonder that this is here. Like, check that out. Isn't that pretty cool? Let's go walk around this side over here. So this is the back side of the Emma Hotel. We'll just walk around here, and then we'll go back into where that big courtyard is. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop on the Riverwalk and go show you some more parts of this area that you'd like. that's a Hotel Emma right there. All right, I'm gonna jump on the Riverwalk here in a minute, and we'll make our way to some other attractions that are real near here. You have, obviously I said, some condos that you can buy here. There's some apartments that you can live in, and I'll show you a couple of other spots that are like really close to here. I'll actually have a camera rolling so you can see how easy it is to navigate the Riverwalk and to get to these locations. So let's go take a look at those now. All right, so we're just at the bottom of the Pearl. There's the Pearl right there, and I came down to the Riverwalk so I could show you the Riverwalk. So let's check this out. We're gonna go to one of the other spots that I wanted to go to, but we're gonna go down the Riverwalk, so enjoy the ride. So this part of the Riverwalk has this grotto that was made by one of the local artists here in San Antonio, and a lot of people come visit it. It's a pretty neat place to go. It's right underneath IH-35. But check out the artwork there. Those fish at night light up. It looks really nice out here. Right here to my right is the San Antonio Museum of Art. As you can tell, this is just a small stroll from the Pearl. But you have the Museum of Art right here. They have a lot of displays, Texas history, American history. Now we're coming up to this one place that is, the name of it is Elsewhere, and they're actually putting up a new location in the north side of San Antonio. It's gonna be epic. I mean, this place is pretty nice, but that place is gonna have even more stuff to do. Actually, I was wrong. That was not where we're going right now. No, it is. Okay, my bad. There's a different place. I haven't been to this place right here, but Elsewhere is right here next to it. And this is a pretty cool place to hang out. You come in here, you can sit on these swings that overlook the Riverwalk, people watch, and have your adult beverages. I've actually had a birthday party here, and all my friends loved it. So again, this is Elsewhere. They're making a second location in the north side of San Antonio with an event hall. Now up ahead to my right, you're gonna see a building. It's an old house. This is the oldest VFW in Texas. So it's VFW post, I think 76. If you're a veteran and you like to come hang out, this is a nice place to come hang out. You can, they have events, they have cheap beer. But over here to my right, my left, my military left, is another place. It's called, not Elsewhere. Elsewhere we just passed. That one's called El Camino. So El Camino has, I'm going to go up there right now, but El Camino has a, let me turn my camera around. Okay, El Camino has some food trucks, and they have, obviously you can get drinks and that kind of stuff, but we're going to get off the Riverwalk here in a minute and go up to the street level so you can see the different things that are just in this area right here. I've already pointed out the Elsewhere, I pointed out the VFW and El Camino, so let's go look at them from the street side so you can see what they're like. We're going to go around this way, and we're going to go through the VFW. Visit my brothers and sisters here. There's a VFW right here. Let's see, I'll do a So here you go. It's called the Petty House. All right, so let's go down the street so you can see what I was talking about. So this one right here is El Camino, which El Camino means the road. It's definitely on the road. But you see all those food trucks right there? You can stop in there, grab different bites to eat. You have barbecue, you have pizza, you have all kinds of things in there. And then of course you have your adult beverages. It's not open today, it's not open right now, but here's another place that just opened up. It's called River Sun. I have not been to this location, so I couldn't tell you anything about it. And then we're going to head on over to Elsewhere. We've already seen it from the river, but I want to show you from the streets. So here's some more apartment living. These apartments are about $2,500 a month, but you're right in the middle of all of this walkability and fun that could be had. Try not to get run over here. And always a reminder to be kind. So again, downtown living, as you can tell, people are walking their dogs, they're enjoying the outdoors, lots of things to do. I'm actually going to take you by a mural that one of my friends does, or that he did. He's a local artist. His wife actually is one of the agents on my team. Her name's Bianca. So it's a really, really cool mural that he does. So he gets commissioned to do murals all over San Antonio and the surrounding area. So I'm going to show you one of his pieces of work. If I can navigate through here, not get run over. Alrighty. All right, and then let me just shut up and show you what it looks like. I don't know if you can see, but straight ahead of me is downtown San Antonio. That's how close you are. If you just take a, maybe a 10-minute walk, you'll get there. Here's another cool thing about downtown San Antonio. They've made these bike lanes. This used to be a two-way street, but they made it into a one-way street, and then they put these bike lanes. So if you like to bicycle, ride a bike, it's getting to be very bike friendly around here. As a matter of fact, if you like to bike, there's a ton of bicycle clubs here in San Antonio that get together and ride their bicycles. And one of my friends, I almost lost it. One of my friends actually, or a couple of my friends, they're both part of bike clubs, so they like to go biking in the weekends and the weekdays. They really have a good time. I haven't taken it up yet. I had a bike, but somebody stole it, so I cannot go bicycle riding at the moment until I buy one. Now, all this right here is just been redeveloped. So you see that building right there? And then this right here is a food hall. My wife and I just went there the other day on a date, and there's this one chicken place. It's called, oh my God, I forgot what it's called. Thai Bird, yeah. So it's called Thai Bird, and they serve some really good food. And then we're gonna go around this side over here, and there's a beer hall. So here's the food hall. And there's a lot of these nice places out here in San Antonio. You see how you can sit outside, enjoy the weather, have a drink or two, have food. But Idle Beer Hall, this is where we were at the other day. But they just developed all of this stuff right here. So that's a Idle Beer Hall right there. And then over here is where you find all the different restaurants. And the Thai Bird or Thai chicken is right here. It's really cool. Look, there's a sign, Thai chicken. That's Thai chicken right there. They have a wine bar, or a wine dispenser, I should say, where you just get a card and you pay. You load up your card. You go up there with a glass, and then you just fill it up, and it dispenses the amount that you indicated on there. And yeah, you enjoy your night, but be careful because that card gets emptied real quick. So let's go check out more of this. You have a lot of these little coffee shops littered all over San Antonio. So if you don't want to go to Starbucks, you want to try something local, you can definitely try something like this right here. Pete's Taco House is a really well-known taco place. Has great tacos, and this is the place that I was telling you, my friend. This is the area that I was telling you that my friend was commissioned to do a mural. So we're going to head to that right now. Oh man, my allergies are killing me. So here you go. How appropriate. Welcome or greetings from San Antonio. So if you ever meet Bianca, that's her husband did this mural right here. He was commissioned to do it, and he did a pretty good job. Let me turn this around, and you'll see that we're right back on the Riverwalk. So we can get back on the Riverwalk and go back to the Pearl, because that's pretty about as far as I'm going to go for today. But again, a lot of walkability. If you want to be downtown, you want to go out for a stroll, you want to go walking, you want to go hiking, take a stroller, whatever it is that you want to do, you can do that. All right, so hopefully that was not too hard on you. There was a lot of wind, so it's starting to get windy today. It was raining earlier, so I couldn't do it earlier, but now that the rain has stopped, the wind has kicked up, and I don't know if you can tell, but my allergies are killing me. So this is one thing that if you don't know about San Antonio, that you can have allergies when you never had allergies anywhere else before. So just be prepared for that. But as promised, I said if you would stick around to the end, I was going to share with you a development that's going to happen right across the street from the Pearl District, and it's going to be called the Broadway East of San Antonio, BESA, BESA. So this is going to be a multi-phase development. They've already put out the renderings of what it's going to look like and what their concept is. They haven't broke ground yet. They're not going to start breaking ground until the third quarter of 2024, with a completion date of both phases by the end of 2026. And it's going to be an awesome place. So the first phase, they're looking at about 700,000 square feet of retail space, but then the overall, I read that it's going to be about 1.8 million square feet of space, and it's going to attract great stores like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and all these other high-end stores that you can think of. So if it's something that you want to do or something that you want to get more information about, let me know. If you're thinking about moving here to this part of town, like I said, rentals are going to go from $1,000 to $4,000, and if you want to purchase a home, you're probably looking at about $500,000 in order to purchase a decent home. But if you want a fixer-upper, something that you could build equity on, $250,000 to get you in the door. You're gonna have to roll up your sleeves and do a lot of work, but it is possible. So hopefully you if you have any questions, hopefully I answered them all. But if I didn't, do me a favor, down below, just make a comment, ask me questions. I'm actually shooting a video for another subscriber that asked about the Helotes and the Leon Valley area. I'll be hitting that one up in a couple of days, so stay tuned for that. But living in downtown San Antonio is awesome. There's just so much to do, so little time to do it in. I wish I could cover it all, but I can't. So stick around, watch some more videos about living in San Antonio, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.